I'm gonna make these 4 random apps realistic with Photoshop. Starting with this robot, which is the cover to an app about learning how to code. So first I added a carpet and a wall as the background and made them both dark blue like the original background. Next I redrew the legs with the brush tool and then made a square for the character's body. After that I made the squares for the screen and then remade the symbols on its face. I added a metal texture to the body with a bevel and emboss for more depth, and then remade the little buttons below the face. I put a silver texture on the outside of the screen and then an RGB texture on the inside and made it a little darker and more blue. Following that, I added this dotted texture to the facial symbols and then made them glow a little bit. Finally, it's time for the feet. Okay, wait, no. So I drew some shadows to separate the legs from the feet and put another metal texture on top of it. I also added some more lighting for the legs to make it more realistic, and last but not least, added some shadows on the ground. So here is the final cover. The next app I'm gonna turn realistic is an app called Goblin Tools, and I actually don't know what this app does, but I thought the goblin on the cover was pretty cool, so let's make it realistic. So first I'm gonna duplicate the shape and color of the goblin and just add a small shadow behind it. Next I'm gonna copy the ears and add some eyes on its head. I'm gonna add some highlights on the ears like the original and also add a smile. After doing that, I cut out a shark tooth and added it to the smile. Now I'm gonna warp some lips and then fade it into the skin and move the teeth around to make it look like a mouth. I'm gonna add some shadows on the ears and on the bottom of the face and then add some highlights on the top. And finally, I'm gonna add a skin texture on top of everything and an outer bevel on the eyes. So this is Goblin Tools, but realistic. Next is the Calm app, and this is an app that helps with relaxation and meditation, and it's very popular on the App Store, but if you didn't notice, it's pretty simple. So how do we make this realistic when there's nothing to make realistic? Well, the background color kind of makes me think of the sky, and sometimes people write things in the sky with planes.
What does it say? Kai, watch out! Kai.
Do you see that?
Kai is 5'4" Mafia. What the f?
So first I replicated the background color and downloaded a Photoshop file that makes text look like clouds and wrote calm in a similar font to the original. I added the cloudy text to our app cover and changed the blending mode to screen. And then finally I added some blurry clouds in the background, so this is the Calm app, but realistic. You know what else should be realistic? You as a subscriber. So if you're enjoying the videos and you want to see more, subscribe and like, and let's go to the next design. The final app I'm going to make realistic is called Fabulous, which is an app for building healthy habits and routines. It seems like a pretty cool app, but what's cooler is the app cover. So I wanted to make this realistic and hopefully make it as cool as this simple one. Also, this is water, right? Like we can all agree this is water. First, I recreated the sky color and placed a rectangle for where the water was going to be, and then another one for the grass. I don't exactly know what these balls are. I mean, they could be moons, maybe balloons, heads even. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I'm just gonna turn them into birds. I added a sun on the left and a flock of birds on the circles and picked out my favorite 3 birds. I added some ocean waves on the blue rectangle and then added some grass above the green one to look like a hill. I made the water more blue near the end and the grass more yellow to fit the scene better. And then I added a girl in a black dress. After erasing some unneeded parts, I added some lighting on the left side of her and added a shadow on the right. I also added some more shadows on the ground coming from her and the dress. And so this is the final product.
So these are all the app designs that we made in this video.
I actually really like all of these. I think my least favorite is probably the Calm app just because it's so simple. I think the Goblin app looks funny, so I like that one. And I think the Robot looks pretty cool. But the final app might just be my favorite because I think it just comes together really cool. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to watch more, check out one of these videos and subscribe.